Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Eric confronts Sloan after Steve confesses to Kayla, Nicole, and Kristen fight. Brady and Alex talk about their connections with Teresa. Paulina gets some new information from Sarah before snapping at Abe. Chanel and Johnny's honeymoon at the Horton cabin is disrupted, and Con continues to try to win Maggie over. Harris and John talk about his experience at Bayview. Steve needs to tell Kayla something regarding their ties with Teresa, Brady, and Alex converse. Teresa and Constantine run into one another and talk about an update on Alex. Maggie and Julie discuss what has been going on with Constantine lately. As Paulina gets ready for her radioactive iodine treatment, Abe too gets ready. On their honeymoon, Chanel and Johnny check into the Horton cabin. Ava is given an order by Clyde to retrieve something that has been kept hidden at the bistro. Trip works out in the park with Wendy. After a disagreement between EJ and Holly, Kristen confronts EJ over Stefan's detention. Eric confronts Sloan about her rent arrears. While Sarah wishes to assist, Xander is adamant on discovering who set him up. When Everett needs assistance, he goes to Marlena. If Stephanie still feels something for Everett, Jada wonders. Kristen and Nicole argue after Nicole verbally abuses Holly. Tate and Holly enjoy a picnic together, which turns amorous. Steve says he's sorry to Kayla. Maggie has some unfavorable news from Constantine. Everett is asked by Stephanie why he is refusing to sign the divorce documents. Ava worries about Clyde and turns to Harris for solace. For Maggie, Constantine amps up the appeal. Xander informs Chad that he wants the person who framed him to be looked into. Paulina is agitated by isolation and lashes out at Abe. Something interrupts Johnny and Chanel's honeymoon in the cabin. Fans of Days of Our Lives were overjoyed to see Lamont Archie and Sal Stowers return as the well-liked duo Eli and Lonnie Grant in February, but regrettably, their most recent assignment is soon to come to an end. After this week, Eli and Lonnie will once more be off the canvas, according to Soap Opera Digest. After hearing some encouraging news concerning Paulina's condition on Wednesday, they must make a decision regarding their future. After killing her violent biological father, T.R. Coates, Lonnie was condemned to prison, which put a stop to their existence. After being placed on furlough last summer because she thought Abe Carver had passed away, Lonnie has now been released. After determining to accept a job offer from Salem now that Lonnie is permanently free, she and Eli decide to move with their twins, Jules and Carver. In 2015, Sal Stowers joined the cast of Days, as Abe's legendary daughter from a previous relationship, Tamara Price. Eventually, we found out that Tamara and Abe weren't even her parents. Lonnie was born to Tamara's sister Paulina, who allowed Tamara to raise her in order to keep her away from TR. In 2017, Archie took on the role of Julie's grandson Eli. David Banning, the late son of Julie, and Valerie Grant, his ex-girlfriend, are Eli's parents. In 2022, Stowers and Archie both permanently left the soap opera. However, they returned for a short time in 2023 to attend Abe's burial. Lonnie was the one who freed Abe from the insane confinement of Nurse Whitley when it became clear that he was still alive. Time will tell if the Grants visit Salem again soon, but the door is always open for another Stower and Archie reunion. Is there more to Jessica Surfety's big announcement than meets the eye? Editors have independently selected all of the goods and services that are listed. On the other hand, Soaps.com might get paid a commission for orders made through its retail links, and the retailer might get some data that can be audited for bookkeeping purposes. On Days of Our Lives, Sloan's marital life with Eric is obviously far from ideal. In addition to the weight of the enormous secret hanging over her head, that is, that she took Nicole's baby, she also struggles with jealousy on a regular basis, believing Jude is receiving more attention from Eric than she is. Leo described a lady who doesn't have a motherly bone in her body as having a baby, but the reality for her is far different. Having a baby felt like the ideal method to get her boyfriend and keep him away from his ex. Fortunately, real life differs greatly from soap operas. We were ecstatic for Jessica Surfiti and her partner Leonardo Del Vecchio when she announced on Instagram back in July that she had accepted his proposal. They haven't revealed the precise day since then, but all of a sudden, it seems like the big day had arrived. Due to the fact that Surfiti and Del Vecchio posted a combined Instagram photo on Monday that appeared to be from a ceremony at a Manbag in Rajasthan, India, along with the message, "Well, we did it." Nevertheless, the pair did share it on April 1st, which is also known as April Fool's Day. Every time something is announced on this day, we proceed with caution. However, April 1st doesn't mean that life ends, and an Indian spring wedding sounds breathtaking. Because Days of Our Lives filmed so long in advance, Surfiti and the other cast members have probably already filmed the conclusion to the Baby Jude story. To be honest, though, nothing about Salem is definite. However, we don't see Eric and Sloan's marriage surviving once the truth is revealed, unless Eric is really forgiving. Though Sloan never managed to maintain a solid relationship, Surfiti and Del Vecchio appear to have done so, and we wish the happy pair all the best as they begin their new life together. But today is not that day. Because nothing is more certain on April 1st than it is on Days of Our Lives, even though the post appeared legitimate despite the date. And Surfiti posted an update on her Instagram stories a few hours later. "Fools of April," she wrote. "As if we would marry each other in the absence of our loved ones. Very soon. You foolish children. Alright, we'll accept it," they succeeded. This April Fool's joke was a well-planned one, in my opinion. Well, we're still pleased for Surfiti and Del Vecchio, and we know the big day will be amazing. For Paulina Price of Days of Our Lives, things are not looking good. The mayor of Salem awoke to realize she needed a heart transplant, although she had anticipated receiving positive news following her thyroid surgery regarding her malignancy. Paulina refused to accept the possibility that she might not survive for weeks, despite experiencing indications of thyroid cancer. Her prognosis was good because she had caught the cancer early, at the time of her final diagnosis. She was not prepared to learn that a cardiac ailment might actually be the cause of her death. We all know that in order to give a heart transplant to a soap character in need, another character must pass away. In one of the most remarkable and poignant daytime tales ever recounted, B.J. Jones' cousin Maxie won her heart when General Hospital killed her in a school bus tragedy in 1994. In 2019, when Julie Williams needed a new heart and Stephen DiMera's murder gave her the organ she needed, Days took the transplant route in a very Days kind of way. Naturally, that resulted in a narrative about an app-controlled pacemaker where Gabby Hernandez would zap Julie covertly to demonstrate to Lonnie that she could kill her beloved Eli's grandmother at any moment. Now, as Lonnie is being freed from prison and returning to Salem, her mother needs a new heart. Paulina and her family are devastated by the news, but she has a fair chance of surviving as long as she wins someone over. And if she doesn't win the heart of a character we already know, where's the drama? Many things could go wrong when Clyde Weston's story reaches its climax and his prison breakout is organized. Now that the Salem Police Department is aware of his involvement in the recent opioid infestation in Salem, the officers are actively pursuing him. What happens if, in trying to flee, he is caught in the crossfire and the villain's protracted reign of terror ends? Paulina can win his heart, which implies that the lawbreaker would come to her defense since she oversees Salem's legal system.